Have you ever guessed work? Like, have you ever been there? You have been given an assignment, but you're not sure what you're supposed to do, but you assume I have been there. Let me share my story. Almost every single day of my working life, this is what I do. I usually dispatch aircraft or I receive them. Principles are or regulations are that before an aircraft actually starts taxiing onto the runway, it is supposed to put on the taxi light. That is simply an indicator that I am starting to move. But there is this particular aircraft which was not putting it on. And how would I dispatch it? I would just dispatch it on the basis of the change of the sound of the engine. You get what I mean? Because when it starts to move, there's a way it makes a different sound. That is when I would know that, okay, yeah, this captain is now moving. And I've always been asking myself, but why is this guy not putting on the taxiing light? Until of recent, I actually reached out to him and I'm like, hey, why don't you actually put on the taxiing light? Because in my mind, I was thinking that maybe he puts it on when he gets onto the runway. And this is what I found out from him, that he as well was also thinking that he was actually putting on because he used to put on the switch. And because I started dispatching, he thought that the light was actually working. And that's when we came to the conclusion that, yeah, something is actually wrong with this light. And that is when he communicated with the flight engineer who did troubleshoot and found out that there's a particular wire that takes power to this particular light that was broken. But to sum everything up, we actually came to this solution from actually asking ourselves, from contemplation, from being curious of why certain things are being done the way they are done. You get what I mean? Because even the Bible tells us that if any one of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally, and it shall be given unto him. So it's a simple indicator that, man, when probably you are not certain of a certain thing, when you're not sure of a particular concept, when you're not sure, especially in our workplaces, especially in our daily day-to-day lives, ask for wisdom. Ask from someone who actually knows and intricately understands why that particular thing is working the way it is. You get what I mean? Let us be in the know. These are some of the key performance indicators that are actually going to make us stand out in the workplace. With me, Simon taking the African way of things that actually do matter. Clarity actually does matter.